Transgenic animals. Transgenic animals are considered as one of the most important applications of the biotechnological technique. Now, since old times, the dependence of man on animals like cattle, sheep, pig, fish for various processes like milk, meat, eggs, wool is well known and moreover well dependent. So, improvement of genetic characteristics of such animals is very essential. For the better development of the desired product. Thus, this improvement of genetic characteristics in animals is mainly done through the biotechnological techniques. Initially, one of the biotechnological techniques called selective breeding method was employed to satisfy such a requirement. However, in this technique, it involved only a combination of mating that is mating of two organisms or two animals and the selection of animals with improved genetic traits, that is with improved genetic characteristics. Thus, this was the reason to obtain desired genetic characteristic within an animal, such biotechnological technique that is selective breeding method was employed. Along with this, with the increasing and advanced time, another biotechnological method was adopted to obtain transgenic animals. Now, what is transgenic? The animals that are produced due to the process of transgenesis are referred to as transgenic animals. Now, what is transgenesis? Transgenesis can be described as a phenomenon of the introduction of exogenous DNA that is DNA from any other organism of the desired trait is introduced or inserted into the genome of an animal in order to create and maintain stable characteristics. Thus, maintenance and the stability of the desired characteristic, that is genetic trait, can be obtained due to this phenomenon called transgenesis. Due to this process, the animals whose genome is altered through transgenesis is referred to as transgenic animal. And the foreign DNA that is introduced within this transgenic animal is called transgene. Thus, transgenesis phenomenon involves the combination of transgenic animal and transgene. Till now we saw that how transgenic animals are produced, but what is exactly its importance? How these animals and why are they produced? Let us study some of the common reasons. Beginning with the transgenesis, this phenomenon has become an important and powerful tool in order to study the gene expression of the animal, followed by developmental processes in higher organisms, apart from that, it also helps in understanding the improvement in the genetic traits of such organisms or such animals. Apart from this, transgenic animals, they serve as good models to understand the human diseases and for the investigation of new diseases treatment. These diseases mainly include cancer, Alzheimer's, then rheumatoid arthritis, apart from that, it also includes cystic fibrosis. Thus, from the transgenic animals, it is very necessary, essential and easy to understand the treatment of such diseases. Apart from this, several proteins that are produced by such transgenic animals are important for medical and pharmaceutical applications. That is, indirectly, these proteins are produced due to biotechnological either genetic engineering or recombinant DNA technology, which are produced within the transgenic animals, are important for various medical and pharmaceutical applications. For example, in 1997, a transgenic cow, which was first transgenic cow, that is the cow which was developed due to transgenesis phenomenon, was first developed in 1997, which was named as Rosie, produced a human protein enriched milk. which which was about 2.4 grams per liter. That is insufficient amount. This milk was then definitely very nutritious, that contained the human alpha lactalbumin, this component enhanced the nutritional value that provided a balanced product for human babies. This was definitely much nutritional than the normal cow milk, and it was only due to the production of transgenic animals. Apart from this, another transgenic mice were also developed that was used in testing the safety of vaccines, that is before it was used on humans. Earlier, this transgenic mice was used to test the safety of one of the most important vaccines, that is polio vaccine. In this manner, transgenic animals are very important and play an important role in human life.